I wanted to jump into one additional thing. Okay, so you've created an image that you want to utilize. One of the things we've talked about a lot before I went on to, when I was on Marketing Mondays previously, was Google business pages and how important it is to add optimized content. It's becoming even more important. I can't even overstress how important it is to be doing things on Google Business. But we talked a lot about optimizing images, and people would always ask questions about optimizing images. So I wanted to share a tool that's a free tool that you can utilize, online. There's also a paid version, but it's very inexpensive, and it's called GeoImgr. And I'm going to go ahead and share that right now so that I can show you kind of how this works. So this is kind of what the screen looks like when you open it up. So it's asking you to basically load an image. And I pulled up an image of a Lamborghini that's like, 57863.jpg, which is how most of these images, when you get them, are going to be loaded. So it's got the image loaded here, but there's no information loaded in it at all. So if I wanted to load this onto our Google business page, this is the paid version. You can either look up the latitude and longitude of your shop or your business, or with the paid version, I can just start, typing it in, and it'll pull from my Google business page and give the exact coordinates, latitude and longitude. Once I have the exact coordinates, I can put right EXIF tags, which means now I'm embedding that latitude and longitude information into this picture. The next thing I could do, let's say it's for window tinting, I could add keywords: window tint, window tinting, vehicle tint. You get the idea. You can also add in your city and state. So I'm going to put in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. So you're adding keywords into the image. Down here, you can also write a description. Check out this cool Lambo that we installed window tint on at Window Film Pros, let's just say. So what I've done here is I've added a decent amount of information to this picture. I have the exact latitude and longitude. I have keywords associated with the image, and then I have a description of what the image is. Next thing I can do is hit download, and that's going to download this image right into my download folder, which is right here. Because I kept the other one, typically I would delete it and then do download right here and make sure that I'm downloading a fresh copy, which is going to come up right here in a second. What I would typically do then is I would rename this, and you want to do the title format we use is going to be the name of your company, Window Film Pros we'll use for this, the city and state, Chagrin Falls, Ohio, and then the product, automotive window tint.
You might be just
I have
sharing
an image that is named Window Film Pros, Chagrin Falls, Ohio, automotive window tint. That now is an image that is perfect for me to share into Google Business. That image is going to have a lot of data packed into it. It's going to help you get a lot better traction on that image. It's going to help your impressions to go up. If you use it for posts, you're going to notice that your posts get a lot more attention, because instead of just loading an image up to Google Business, you've loaded an image up that's absolutely chock full of data. Now, if you do that over time, in addition to accumulating reviews and all the other things you should be doing on Google Business, you're going to see a massive improvement in the placement of where you show up in the map pack for different relevant keywords, as well as the number of people that are being exposed to your listing. So that's another thing we wanted to share with you. Doesn't really have anything to do with AI, but let's say you generate an image like Ronnie was just showing you that you want to utilize on your Google Business page. Rather than just taking that image and throwing it on your Google Business page, you could take GeoImgr, you can chock that image full of data and then load it onto your Google Business page. And I think you're going to notice that you get a lot of extra benefit from that. I think sharing things to your Google business page is super important, but if you're going to take the time to do it, take a little bit of extra time and make sure you're getting the most benefit from it. So,
no, for sure. And I think I was going to mention too that not just on the Google business pages, but also within your website. I think that also will help the SEO if you have properly loaded photos with like the alt text and the location stuff that's in there. That'll help your website get a little bit more traction as well.
Yeah, absolutely. GeoImgr, and we're not just telling you guys this, and we don't get any kickback, or we don't own part of GeoImgr or anything like that, but we utilize it every single day at iMagnet Management. So we're just sharing with you some of the things that we do ourselves internally. We use the paid version of GeoImgr, but it essentially does very similar thing. And whether it's running the images we're going to use, as Ronnie said, on a website through GeoImgr before we use it on the website, or we run images through before we share them to Google business pages and things like that, it's become a tool that we literally use every single day. And hopefully you guys will find that it's a beneficial tool for you. I think SEO, whether it's, localized SEO with Google Business or SEO on your website, it's a game of inches. It's not like one major big lever to pull and get results. It's a matter of doing 100 small things correctly, and making sure your images are optimized is just part of that. So